And I'll introduce him, and then we can get into what will we do.
Oh, hello,
Hi.
y'all.
So, before we get into what we do, we have a special guest. This is someone who is very near and dear to my heart. He is a artist, a singer, and a songwriter, and one of my really good friends. Johnny, ladies and gentlemen, welcome him to the Pink Clubhouse. What will we do?
Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Good day. Glad to have you. Before we get started, you want to tell us what you have currently going on at the moment?
So currently I am revamping my EP, what I originally was going to do. I'm kind of moving in a different direction. So it's not coming out the end of this year. It'll probably come out sometime next year. But I'm just writing, singing. Yeah. I'm going to start a podcast, my story time, from my steamy stories. Y'all ever see them in my stories?
I want to be a part. I want to do some voice for you. I want to play like a role.
Right. So we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna keep pushing and pushing.
Pushing peace.
Pushing.
Right. Listen, we're glad to have you. I'm excited to have you.
I'm excited.
So we're gonna jump right into what will we do. So the first what will we do comes from Troy from Washington D.C.
Hi, Troy.
He says, I'm a 49-year-old man and I have 3 kids and I'm a widower. I love my children, but let's just say this generation is different than when I grew up. My oldest 2 are twin girls who are 30, and my son is the youngest and he's 26. Now they all claim to identify differently. One of my girls is bisexual, the other is pan, and the other is asexual, whatever that means. Now, I accept and respect my children, but all of these sexuals is just confusing. What can I do to show my kids that I'm trying to understand? What would y'all do?
Johnny, who will start?
This is why I don't want them kids. This is a lot. This is a lot of responsibility. This is a lot. But I think it's most important that you listen to them, I guess. Make sure that you have open and honest conversations to try to understand them, and do some research yourself so that you can know what these terms are, so that you're not, fucking up when you're saying who they fucking with, which is really none of your business. Like, who cares? I wouldn't care who my kids were sleeping with. But yeah, just be honest with each other and do your own research. Find out for yourself.
Okay.
I would say, that's one thing about like how what he said. What did he say? Like, who knows what that is, or something like that. Like, I think like people say like this generation's too sensitive or something like that. And I think that's one of the issues, is that we just don't want to know things. We don't want to have to think more. I guess it's because we're dealing with a lot of stuff, inflation, blah, 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 blah. But I think there's nothing wrong with thinking a little more. Like, just literally try. There's no reason for you to be like, whatever that even means. Which maybe he was just joking about, but he probably really thinks that. And I think that, it doesn't take time to learn about sexuality. If you can watch a football game and just be mindless for hours, you can do anything else too.
Malloy?
I just say open up your mind. I mean, he's from DC, so that's a huge metropolitan area. That's a huge city, and I feel like being in DC or being in a very large area, you have the avenues, you have the resources, you have those safe spaces that you can put yourself in to better understand your children. If you don't understand how to approach a conversation, maybe have them around the dinner table and be the last person to speak after they have shared their thoughts on their sexuality and what they're doing. Because if you don't know nothing about it or you don't understand it, and you want to be more of a father figure, you need to listen to your children, because the worst is when your children shuns themselves off from you and then they do whatever they want, and now the streets have captivated the children
and destroyed them.
and destroyed
And
them.
destroyed them.
That's true. That's really true. That's a good point, because the streets will suck your kids up and spit them out. And you'll be like, I don't know what happened. Shut the fuck up. You knew. You knew what you did.
You know,
Pay attention.
if you don't create that safe space, as I love the Pink Clubhouse because we do have a safe space here, we cannot leave it up for other spaces to create that safety for us. So, yeah. And you definitely knew what your children were doing. You just didn't care. So, yeah.
Well, I agree with everything that everyone said. So I'm going to jump into the second what we do.
Okay.
Now, this one is pretty funny to me. So this is Sandra from Jackson, Mississippi.
And
Right. But she said Sandra with an O, so Sandra. Really sassy.
does that? No.
So it says, I was married for 16 years and now I'm happily divorced. I have a son who is away in college, who rarely comes home or calls. So to preoccupy my time, I've been trying to be social and date. But this shit is hard as fuck and complicated. Girl, tell me about it. See, when I was younger, lesbianism crossed my mind a few times, but I never acted on it. And I'm ready to explore now that I'm older.
What she said?
And I'm ready.
What crossed them?
She says lesbianism.
Oh.
Cat. I'm sorry, Sandra with a O. She said, but I never acted on it. Now I'm older and open to exploring, and I'm ready for a beautiful BBW. How the kids say today, eat and munch on this cat. Yes, I love it. Now, I have a female friend I've been talking to, and I want to explore sex with her, but I'm not sure how to approach it. What would y'all do?
Anybody want to go first?
Tell that lady you want her to eat your cat from the inside out, Sandra with an O.
So bring her to a nice. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I gotta start everything with food, but
Right.
bring her to a nice park, feed her. Make sure you get some good food, get some fruit, get a salad or two, because you know what you eat. Yeah.
Emphasis on feed.
Wait, I mean, they don't have to clean out, right?
No, but I'm saying
They should be clean.
I mean,
whatever you
Like
eat,
both
lips. Yes. So if you want an enjoyable experience with her the first time, maybe you should decide on a place with a bunch of fruits and exotic things, and then you'll transition to a nice hotel next door.
He always in a hotel with some fruit.
you know, Malloy, you have the spirit of gluttony.
You want to?
Okay.
You want to?
You have a very gluttonous spirit.
He wants it all.
I would just say, like, if you are, of course. So Strange My Dark Heart said, food brings people together. So it is. It's bringing them together, and then you want to schedule a hotel next door to make everything convenient for you.
Right. I agree with Sada Rice. He said, show her your cards and treat her how you want to be treated. You know what a woman wants. I think that even a guy, like if you were doing this with a guy, like, you know what you want. You know what I mean? Like, so just go with your gut and, I mean, try it. At this point in time, you know, I don't know what her races or anything like that, but I think it's more difficult for people who look like us to be curious without it being like a drunken moment. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I was drunk. No, but like you like that. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like and I don't think everything has to be surrounded in drink. I would say this: don't drink too.
Yes.
Like, don't try to make it like a drunk thing. You know what I mean? Like, just do it. Like, you know you wanted it. We know your porn history on Pornhub. We can see that you do click, you know, a little more on the lesbian sides. And that's okay. That's the first thing you got to accept to yourself, that it's okay that you like something different. Or not even different. You like what you didn't, know you liked.
And you can tell she's pretty hesitant. And I could imagine so. I mean, I'm sure it's hard to be open-minded anywhere, especially when you're us.
Right.
But Jackson, Mississippi,
That's
and then she said she's older, so she comes from a different generation. Sandra with an O. I like singing that. I don't know why. I say, just like you said, you're older and you're open and ready to explore. So just go. Listen, ma'am, I like you. You like me. Let's do it. And be bold about it.
I just want to add something that was said earlier. Do not mix alcohol in the mix.
Right.
Because when you want to do something with somebody, do not introduce anything that will subdue them, because I feel like that person needs to be in their natural headspace to think about a yes or no answer, and don't straddle in between, because that's where
straddle her. Don't straddle.
No, don't straddle, but that's where that safe space comes in between. And if I'm so done.
Scissoring.
That's scissoring.
Yeah, they should like scissor. Like, I say she should just go like sit on her face.
But even with
like, just do it. Like, you like, how old is she? 50?
She says she's older, so
like, you older.
Somewhere.
Like, go ahead and do it. Like, get you a good summer's eve. Take a vinegar bath, whatever you gotta do. And get your cat aid and go eat some cat.
Get you some pineapple, Miss Mamas, and go ahead.
What if she's scared to eat cat?
Young lady,
just do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Just.
I'm not.
Just do
it. If she eat cat, she better than me, because I'm not.
I'm just.
Well, you've done it before.
Years ago, and pussy tastes like quarters, but that's another conversation.
We're gonna get blocked on there. But so what I just encourage her when she's exploring this time, just make sure both of y'all are sober.
What?
A roll of quarters.
Listen, y'all palate is different from mine.
Oh my God.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Ever heard that in my life.
Listen, I'm going to say a lot of things you've never heard before on this show.
Wait. You said that she tasted like quarters?
She said pussy tastes like quarters.
Okay, y'all. So
go.
Just very brief. I was around like 18. It was my prom night. It was my first time. And, I went down to Devour, and the taste just gave me very much iron, metal, silver.
She probably was on her period. Because that's probably what you take. Oh wow! I'm devastated.
Were the lights off? Did you look like Bill the Vampire?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our What Will We Do segment. This has been a simple joy. Johnny, thank you for coming on. You guys can look out for his EP that he is working on currently.
Are you going to tell more of the story next week, maybe?
Tune in
the story is over.
I got
okay.
Y'all ain't gonna hear no more of that story.
Listen, because y'all not gonna be calling me a vampire.
Listen,
I've earned my Red Wings too. Oh my God.
All right, how do I do this?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am your favorite co-producer on the show. Johnny, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
I said co-producer, not producer. I see that face for Jaeger.
Was there a vote?
And I'm about to go. You guys have a great rest of the show. I'll be in the comments.
Also, by the way, hello, Rebel. Hi, Rebel. I wonder if he's still here.
Who else was trying to come on? Because I see a Bobby Ford.
B Ford?
B Ford. Bobby. Oh.
I'm really shocked about this quarter thing. We've got a boy. Yeah, Rebel. Can Rebel say hi? Are you free to say hi, Rebel? Oh, you're in the gym. Rebel's getting that sweat on that body.
Well,
guess what? I don't know. Can I say? I don't know if I can say this, but Rebel has some. Okay, Rebel has some stuff coming, and I'm excited for it. That's all I'm gonna say. I probably can't say anything more.
Oh, he said that he can pop in. Okay, so I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna invite him to come on. Maybe we can get a little treadmill action here. Oh, here we go. Hi.
Hey,
what's up? What's up, y'all?
It's good.
Hello.
Stay on stage right now.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You said what
it's
now?
Beyonce when she's like on stage walking and doing.
Right. It's given. I'm preparing myself to be Beyonce. That's what it is.
You are the Beyonce. Yes, you are.
But what's up? Yeah, I've been. Today has been a day, but I had to make sure I pop in at the gym. It's been an everyday thing. I'm trying to get in shape. Like you said, I got some things cooking. Yeah. So I have to make sure that when that thing is ready to be served,
yes,
that it's the platter is clattering.
And the people are saying the pecks are pecking. But
oh, they always gonna peck, baby. Baby. I wish I could do the little thing. I could only do it on mistake, on accident. Okay. I cannot do it like purposely. Like if I think about it, I can't do it. But if I don't think about it, I could.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, what's going on? I popped in at a very interesting time. Y'all were talking about
quarters.
$12.
So
Rebel, have you ever eaten the cat and it tasted like quarters?
I have eaten it. It's never tasted like quarters. I actually like. It's funny because I literally tell people all the time, I prefer to do that than to.
Wait! I didn't see what you did. Do it again.
You saw. I prefer to eat salmon than to eat sausage.
And salmon keeps you more fit.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I don't like the whole. I don't like the sausage eating business. I could do without that, but I have never eaten salmon and it tasted like quarters. It does have a specific taste, and even if you've done it to multiple restaurants, it does have a very specific taste. But yeah, it's never tasted like, a corn machine to me. But again, I like to dine in 5-star restaurants.
That part.
And so I don't think I'll ever run into that issue. Thankfully, knock on wood.
Do you have a degree in communications or something? Because you know how to coach with emojis.
No, but
Your descriptive language is impeccable.
I will say that being an artist, my vocabulary is very extensive.
Yes.
Like I'm one person that I do. What's crazy is that people think I'm out of bullshit, but I study the thesaurus all the time. Like I literally like go through and just like read a couple things just so I can make sure I'm not using the same words and stuff like that. So I do that from time to time.
Yes, Rebel is a wordsmith, and I can't wait for what he has in store for y'all. Well, for all of us.
Yeah, it's gonna be marvelous. I can't wait. I can't wait for the future in general. I'm just gonna say that.
So with you talking about words, because what are your favorite words to use? And I'll answer. My favorite is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I overuse that word I deaden that word.
I'm saying it now.
So, what's crazy? Crazy is my favorite. One of my favorite words. But a lot of people always say that, like, talk to me say that I use literally and basically a lot. Like, those two are like my two non-profane words. My favorite curse word is fuck.
Oh, well,
something about that word I just feel like it has so much emphasis and so much meaning. It can be used in such, different ways that I love fuck.
But what's your best fuck?
What's my best?
Yeah, like what's the best time you
subscribe to my OnlyFans? I will say when I'm excited, like. Right. I like if I'm excited, I'll be like, fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, fuck. Like, yeah, if I'm ever at a restaurant, sometimes I'll be at the restaurant, I'll be like, fuck, this salmon is so good.
Wait. Wait, literally or figuratively?
Both.
Wow, that went over my head, and I had to dial back and figure out what y'all were talking about. Well,
exactly.
Thank you so much for
problem.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Right, the poppin'. Thank you for the poppin', Rebel.
No problem. Anytime.
You have to come back to us once you're like.
Yeah. Anytime. So yeah, I'm about to go hit the weights in a minute and go see what Trade over here is doing. Let me tell y'all, I may not like sausage, but they be out here. But all right. All right. Bye.
Oh my God. Jesus. First lives matter, huh, Sean? I mean, side of rice. Wow.
These comments just be on another level. Yes, sausages. Wow. Okay. I can only think of the merch line that's going to be for this show because literally, okay. Nathaniel, yes, sausages. All say my name, say my name. Oh, wow. Okay. Without further ado, I did not bring a book with me this evening.
I think we're good on where we're at. We could. This is a good point to y'all. Tune in next week. We're doing. I believe. Let me see who's here next week. Even though sometimes we don't like to say it because some of the other shows be stealing our guests, but because they be watching. No, we love everyone who watches. We love everybody. We do. KB2 KB2 Funny is going to be here, and Rico with a K, actually. So
KB is hilarious. KB's performing at MSR in Atlanta most of the time, so I like the fact that we get a lot of locals on the show as well. But I mean, we're local to Atlanta, but Nathaniel isn't. Nathaniel is
and we've been seen in various countries.
We definitely have,
worldwide,
and will continue to be seen worldwide. I cannot wait to meet some people in my new home and tell them about the Pink Clubhouse, because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're coming from Atlanta." For some reason, when I go to another city and I say now I'm from Atlanta, they say everyone in Atlanta is a celebrity. I don't consider myself one. I do know a substantial amount of people, but I would never put that title on my head. But it's just like this city is. It's a creative space to work in, but it's also like be very intentional of who you work with in this city, because that's another conversation for another day, because we've talked about that at the beginning of the Pink Clubhouse. That's why we started this together. So, but yeah, are you drinking wine or water tonight?
Water.
Okay. Yeah.
As for you.
well, thank you for
tuning in, because we have Malloy is his show before he goes to Hawaii, and there may be a stripper. Who knows? That would be crazy. I don't know.
We can get a dancer on what we do next week.
Yeah. But who box is going to be in? I wish it was in your box. I want to see a stripper on you. That would be very funny.
You know what? In my years, I've only had a female dance on me. I've never had a male dance on me. That is crazy. I actually went the day before I got married. I went to a strip club and I fell asleep. So
yeah, I'm really into. I'm sorry, I'm not saying I don't like them or whatever, but I'm not really into male strippers. It's just very like.
It's too much of an aggressive environment. Like
the penis is already aggressive, so it's like, like what?
It is not. These comments are just different. I called a girl that tastes like quarters and comes.
You still have her number? Oh God.
Actually, can you invite her to the show right now and can we talk?
Yeah, we want to know what she thought you tasted.
I hope y'all were eating pineapples.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow. Well, y'all, thank you for another show. We're Facebook friends. Okay. Y'all do not go do snooping on his page. But another show in the book. See you next week. Thank you. And good night.